Namaste everyone, and we are back again today with another quote. Thank you to all those who have put in this effort to bring those quotes of Guru Garu to us, especially Supata Foundation and also Gurudam Varangal. Today's quote, I'm going to share today's quote, Nana. 1 second. Today's quote is, we have to offer everything to God. Offering only the problems is not the concept. You should offer your samsara to him. So we usually, when we are in trouble, we look towards God. So this quote has so much in it. So let's explore this quote, see in what context Guru Garu has said this, and discuss about this quote. Nana, over to you.
Namaste. Gurubhyo Namaha. As usual, Guruji's quotes are very simple. And this appears to be the simplest one to me. It's something like a student sitting for an examination while he looks at his question paper. When he gets a very easy question, he thinks that seemingly very easy question. So he jumps, because he can't jump in the examination hall, but he jumps in his mind. So this is also such a quote which appears seemingly very simple. Generally we think that it doesn't need any explanation. It doesn't need to ponder about it. But the issue is it that simple? Simple in the sense, our language is very simple, or words are used, the words are very simple, everything is simple, and the bhava, the meaning, also seems to be very simple. But here, if you look at it, there are two key words in it. One is everything, offering everything. And two is defining what is everything. He puts the word samsara. So these are the two key words here. In a way, the last two episodes, we have been hovering above the Brahmanda. We are looking about non-matter and how non-matter is transforming itself into matter. And out of the 7 lokas below the earth, how this matter slowly is transforming and picking up a particular sara that we are going to call it as soul. Something they are getting it out of the matter. In a way, soul is also a matter because it has come from the matter. It's the soul which is coming from the 7 layers to the human area or human plane. It is acquiring bodies. Different kinds of bodies are there. As Puranas say that there are about 84 lakh species out there, out of which, so he has to pass on from one to the other, one to the other. The body does not change by itself, but the soul passes through so many layers, even on the earth. So finally, he comes to the stage of human being. This human birth is so important because physically, this is the complete stage of the transformation of the seemingly the matter. The matter has taken this shape with the prana and a sort of soul. It has come to this stage, to the earth level. And after this kind of matter is not available, it's not shown, does not go into the other lokas. even in the Bhor Loka and also Suvarloka and also Mahajana Tapa Lokas. So what is the thing, everything when the Guruji said, it is very simple to us, it appears to be very simple to us. Very simple means, I can give away my property. I can give away whatever the bank balance is there. And I leave my family, friends, and everybody. And then I may go to some forest area or Himalayas and sit there. So, is that what he meant? That, of course, we can leave everything. If the moksha is promised to us, we can leave everything. The very moment you can go. Because, again, this moment, he said in the last episode, he particularly said a moment. So, any moment we can leave all these things and go for the sake of moksha. That's very simple. Even in the yajnas, when we do the yajnas, at the end of the yajna, the yajamani has to give away everything. He has to give away everything in the sense, even his children and everything, he has to give away. Not only the property. So that was where Bali had to leave everything. Entire Raja he had to give. And whatever control he had in the Akasha, he had to give. And then the problem, the land he has given away, and the Akasha also he has given away to Vishnu. And then he promised 3 feet. So for the 3rd foot, he had to be, Vishnu has taken these 7 lokas, and then he was put there.
So in a way, 3rd foot was his ahankara, his inner soul.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. So this soul slowly forming in the matter, transforming, and the soul is also forming, it's coming up. By the time we come to the earthly plane, the real bodies appear. The physical bodies that we are looking around, they appear. And among these bodies, the human body is the perfect body, and that is the ultimate, what you call the material production of the body. But even then, his self, which has been forming slowly, we say that only the human being he has the real self. Real self in the sense he gets the consciousness. The other things, they also act. Because we say dogs are very faithful and jackals are very cunning and all these things we say. But they are by instinct they act. But here, human being has the intellect. He has developed the intellect, the conscious. He conscious. The Guruji says he is only the human being knows that I am. He can think that I am, I. This ahankara, what Hema was saying, this I comes up here at this stage in his human life. So here he comes with I am there. So consciousness is only the feeling of existence. I am here. Because the other animals, they do not have the feeling of they are there. They live there, that's all. But only human being has this idea that I am existing. So existence question comes only at the stage of the human being. So when we say everything, he acquires so many things as a human being. He acquires a scholarship, he acquires money, he acquires property, he acquires his family, or he may acquire some kingdoms for himself. So he may be having all these properties and wealth with him. So what he has earned during his human life, does it mean that is the everything? So this is the question. And again, if you look back, when you are evolving yourself through 7 layers and coming to this particular stage, you will be carrying some characteristics along with you through your past lives. And our elders would say that they are samskaras. So some samskars, some qualities, they carry even in the human life, because that it's not gone. Some of them, they are carried with him. That's why even in human lives, the human beings, we say that, oh, he is nothing, he is a tiger. We pass on the adjectives comparing him with the tiger. Oh, he's ferocious, he's tiger. No, he's a very mild-mannered gentleman, he's like a cow. Oh, no, he's very cunning, he's a jackal. So he's very poisonous, he's a snake. All these things we are looking on the earth. So these qualities, those bodies have brought these qualities from their past lives. And here it's something like a federation of all these samskaras on the earthly plane. So they are joining here. And since you have also come from so many births of different species, then you may also be carrying one or the other aspect which has been very forceful during that past life. So these things were also carried. So when you think that you are not just you on the earthly plane acquiring the knowledge, acquiring the wealth, acquiring the other things, but you have also brought those samskaras along with you. Right? And then there is another thing. This is not the only life on your earthly plane. Even as human being, you will be having so many lives. So we are also aware of the births and rebirths and all that. So there's a long process when we think of something that we have to achieve. So that desire of reaching something, to go up, to go to the upper planes. So this idea comes only after a few births as a human being. So during those births, a number of things have been done by you, and you have acquired some very good bank balance, either in the shape of deposits and also in the shape of loans. So your bank balance, your bank account is very full. So as the lives pass on, you will be getting this wealth, minus wealth or positive wealth, along with you. So here, when you say everything that you cannot touch, that you cannot keep, even there, I think there is one aspect we can say that there is punya. So this punya, we have many instances in Puranas and Ithihasas that they can simply give away their punya to someone. That's very easy. Just take some small amount of water and then pour it on your hands and say that all my punya is given away. So that way you can from the bank you can take any amount and give any amount to anybody according to your balance. But what about the minus, the loan, the negative strength? That you have to, that you cannot give, and nobody, even God, doesn't take. Here in the punya you can give it to God. Krishnarpanam, you can simply say. It's very easy. God can also take, and others also may take. Whoever you are willing to give, they are willing to take, they can give. Because there some people may not be willing to take. For example, we can have one example from Ramayana, where Sharbhanga Maharashi, so he was just waiting for Sri Rama to come, and Sri Rama visited him in the forest, and he was very happy to see Sri Rama and said, now I have only waited so long just to see you, now I want to go away. Indra said he's a very Brahma golden palanquin and then to pick him up. But he said, no, I don't need all of that. But there was something which is tying him to the earth. That is his punya, this tapas. Tapas is also wealth. Guruji says it's also wealth. So this tapas, as long as he has this tapas with him, he cannot go away. So he asked Rama, because you have so many things to do, Baba, you can take my tapas also, tapo phala, that you can take. But Rama has his own objection. No, he says, no, I am a Kshatriya, no, I am not supposed to take anything from anybody. So the tapas can be given, or the positive punya and its phala could be given to anybody. But papa phala, you are not expected, you are not supposed, you are not permitted to give to anybody else. So who has to do this? How can you give this to God? All positive things you can give to God. So when you said everything, everything means also this. You cannot just leave it off and then, oh, sir, I am coming, bye. So you cannot say like that. And apart from this, when he said samsara, what samsara is there for an individual? So you can say that samsara, all this, the other things that we have, which has carried as a soul and as a is a ahankara, and whatever he has done, whatever he has acquired, everything, of course, he can give. That's one thing. Everything includes, maybe including all these things, but everything also includes his samsara. So this samsara, we generally, it's a very simple word, a very simple term. We say this samsara, I live my samsara. What is samsara? Samsara, does it just mean your family with your parents, your wife, your children? Or just extend it to brothers and sisters and all that, and then to cousins and cousins' families and all that, and then you can also add families, family, friends and all that. So is this the samsara of you? The problem is samsara is that so simple that your family. So even then, if it is of your family, can you leave it off? This was the question in Mahabharata. Dharmaraja, when he wanted to give away his brothers and everybody as a in his Juda, so he gave away, and at the end, the last offer was that they said you can take everything if you keep Draupadi as a betting money. So he has put Draupadi also. So he lost everything. But Draupadi questions, how is that Dharmaraja who lost himself, can he give his wife? What right he has? So the question is very simple, that you are asking moksha for yourself and you want to give away everything as far as that is, if it is yours. But you are bound by your family. So many commitments are there. So keeping all these things, if you can simply say that we can leave everything and then come to you, does God take you? This is one more thing. That also is a part of everything where you cannot give away. And another most important point is there. That is, you are a good person, a very big, staunch devotee, otherwise doing so many karmas and yajnas and karmakandas. And then you may be doing tapas and all that. All positive points are there. So with all these positive points, the problem is, unless you are going to give away all these positive things that you have earned, you cannot free yourself. Guruji says that many, the devotees, they will be, after going away from this earthly plane, they will be loitering somewhere in the Urdhvalokas. So all those who go up to Swargaloka, they can come back after the punya is over. They can come back. But even those who go beyond that, they need not to, there is no need for them to come back. If they want, optionally they can come, but they won't come. But all those people who are, those who are Tapoloka, Janaloka, Maharloka, Satyaloka, of course, nobody stays in Satyaloka, it is only Brahma's place. In Tapoloka, up to Tapoloka, one can go and stay there itself for yugas. But unless they get that particular idea of dissolving himself, this ego. So ego is still the speck of matter with you. That is the speck of matter. Unless you remove this ego, you cannot go beyond the Brahmanda, beyond Satyaloka. So here, many people, those who have come, those who have crossed the stage border, as we see in the Kaun Banega Karudapati, there are 2-3 stages, he says. So after that stage, I think after Surya environment, if he goes above the Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, many devotees may be there. They be there. And we have one beautiful examples we have where, they stuck up at one place. They stuck up at one place. For example, Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja is a great devotee. Everybody knows him. He is a very musician and all that, a connoisseur of music and all that. So, but he is primarily a devotee. Music comes as a subsidiary to him. But he was so bound himself to the worship of idol of Sri Rama. That was his problem. That was the problem. Because he knows nothing, he doesn't like to know anything except Rama. So he is connected to Rama's devotion. Similarly, there are so many devotees. Meera is there. Meera is Krishna's devotee. And many devotees are there. But many devotees, their lives, they are very poor lives. And they don't mind how to live and how to get on and how to maintain themselves and how to maintain their families and all that. Because their look is something different. They have other look. So these devotees, when they are engrossed with that particular idea of worship, they do not get the idea of moksha. They are stuck up there. And we have one more example about Bhakta Ramadasa. Bhakta Ramadasa, staunch devotee of Sri Rama. When Sri Rama himself said that you can come to me and you can be myself itself. You can be absorbed into myself. But even then he says, no, I love devotion. I love to pray you. I love to sing about you. I would be in this Bhadradri. So he preferred to stay here itself. So everybody doesn't agree to go for moksha. Everybody, because what is there in the moksha, because nobody knows. So instead of going to oblivion, stay here and then pray Rama. So another question comes. If you pray Rama, what about other Ishvara? What about other Brahma? What about Lakshmi Narasimha? There are so many gods are there. So if you are stuck up with one, what happens to the others? There is a lot of confusion. So they stuck up at one particular point. So are they really taking you to that moksha? That we don't know. In so many people who are standard in moksha, what you call the Vaikuntha, maybe, and the Janaloka or Tapoloka. Because if contentment is, if they think that I'm okay with this, so there is no question of any progress to him. And even yogis, when yogis, have acquired certain, what you call tapas, and they will be staying at one place and they enjoy there. So some kind of enjoyment is there. So in the life, everything is what is samsara. This samsara is relating to Brahmanda. Physical Brahmanda is there, and physical lokas are there, and physically earth is also there. Beyond earth, you do not get this kind of physical things and upper lokas, but still there are certain planes. So this Brahmanda is existing around you. That is samsara. This is the samsara, what you can see, what you can perceive, what you can understand, what you can think of. This Brahmanda is there with you, surrounding you. Is that the only samsara? Again, the question is, there is more samsara than the Brahmanda existing before you. You are in the mental plane. You have so much of samsara. So this Brahmanda you can leave. Whatever, for example, and I can leave my house and I can leave, go away everything. I can also leave my body. It's no problem leaving the body, because there are so many yogic practices are there to leave the body. So all these things you can do. But how can you leave that samsara which you are carrying with you, with your ego? Can you give that? So giving away everything is not that simple as it appears to us, because so many samskaras throughout so many layers of lokas, and also through your various lives, the samskaras have developed, and you are carrying your own account of plus and minus, and also you have entered a brahmanda. In the brahmanda, you are seeing outside whatever you have, and also you have built up in a samsara within yourself. Though you are not a married man or having a family, you can think of having a family of the entire world. Such a family idea cannot go away with you. So these things are there. Either virtually, as today we will have virtual meetings as virtually, or really. So you can have some control over the real things, but you have no control about the virtual things. So this samsara is a very complicated and complex term. It's not as simple as it appears to be. So this is a wonderful quote from Guruji. It appears to be very simple, but very complicated and very complex thing. One has to ponder about it. What's everything? What he wants from you. That's more important thing. Thank you.
Yes, Nana. So beautifully put together, Nana. I think what you have said is that both bad karma and family ties that you have developed, the karma and the bond that you have with the family and the relationships that you encounter when you are on earth cannot be gotten rid of. Only and even if you try to get rid of it and you are left with only punyam, you cannot go and get moksha. So
no, punyam can be given away.
Punyam can be given away. Yeah, and you have to give it away to get to moksha. The other point.
Even to go to the Balaji, and that's in the entire my punya is yours. You can say.
Oh, Krishna Arpanamastu, Punyam can be given away. So the other thing you have mentioned is very intriguing. The way you were talking about Meera, Tyagaraja, Ramadasu, and you said they are stuck in that God. And
they're devotees.
Yes,
they're devotees.
And you said that's not
they are stuck up there.
moksha. That's not moksha.
Yeah. No, they are not asking for moksha. Many
so
people
they are stuck in there. But ultimately, they will get moksha, right? Because all these devatas...
Unless there is a very clear condition.
Okay.
Unless the soul asks for moksha, moksha is not given by anybody. Nobody gives moksha. Even Ishvara has not given.
What is intriguing here?
He has to.
If Meera has reached Krishna, that's not moksha, the true moksha. She has reached her goal that she has set for herself. But moksha will come to her only if she asks for the ultimate.
If she asks for it.
If she asks, but she's already stuck in Krishna. So if Krishna is going to, at the time of creation getting merged or going into Parabrahma Tattvam, that's when Meera also gets moksha?
No.
Only Krishna is merging.
Because all those elevated souls, when we were speaking about Brahmanda, we said, all those elevated souls, they will go into slumber along with Brahma till a new kalpa comes up. And after the new kalpa comes up, all those who are remaining, they come back.
They
are
come
in the
back in
same
the same status, right? So if
place.
Meera goes back into slumber and then comes back, again she is in
No,
Krishna.
it's not that I am not going to decide that where Meera is there. Meera might have got salvation or the meditation, whatever it may be, stuck up or something. I'm only taking the examples that even the devotees who are stuck up in one particular devotion, one particular worship, they are bound to stuck up there because they are refused to go out of it.
Yeah,
So
they are
when they was
they are so content with what they have, the Krishna
when they have Mahapralaya, when Mahapralaya is there, the Brahma goes because this is also everything is in the Purana. Brahma also sleeps.
Yes.
Till then, these souls also will be sleeping. They will be in slumber. And when he comes back, again the Srushti comes. Srushti means awakening. Again they come back. So in that kalpa, if they want some moksha, whatever, then we would not know Krishna comes in which form and then Rama comes in which form, whether it was avatara and all that. Avatars are only meant for a particular kalpa.
Okay, Nana. So we are running out of time. We have only 5 minutes. That's why I'm in a hurry. But this topic, I think, is much bigger than we have thought. So much of in-depth meaning in all the quotes that it will take us forever to discuss and, kind of come to a conclusion. There's never a conclusion.
It can't be anything.
There is
Nobody is final in this matter.
Yes. And we are...
Nobody is perfect and nobody is final.
Yes.
The moksha that we discussed yesterday, mukti is something different and moksha is something different. So we were talking yesterday about, Pramod also said about this. So that is mukti. There is difference. He says that there is difference between mukti and moksha. Moksha, exactly, we thought that the nature of the moksha is not available, not known to everybody. But it's something like an oblivion where he does not keep his ego. He does not keep his ego. So even devotees will keep their egos with them because they are the lovers of Krishna. As long as they are there, Krishna is there. It's not that as long as Krishna is there, they are there. As long as they feel they have Krishna, the Krishna is there for them. For them. Krishna is there for them. And with regard to avatars, also Guruji said one thing. Avatars, they have come for a purpose. They have come for a purpose. And after the purpose is over, avatara is vanishing itself by itself. But now, even now, we take Kurma Avatara, worship Kurma Avatara, or Varaha Avatara, or Narasimha Avatara. This is who will be worshiping. So I asked, their Shakti has gone along with them. No, their Shakti remains. And it responds to his devotees. Not for all. Only for their devotees, they exist. If everybody forgets about Narasimha, there won't be Narasimha. And these are the things. So devotees, as long as they think of Krishna, Krishna is there for them. As long as they think of Rama, Rama is there for them. When do they think? When the kalpa is there, till kalpa, because they are stationed in a what you call them amartya lokas. So above the Suvarloka, so they can stay till the kalpa is ends. Till that time, they will be happy with their Krishna, they will be happy with their Rama. This is something, a mental condition. You can think of it as a mental condition. They stay there. So,
yeah, I like this clarification that you have given, that moksha and mukti are two different things.
If they want to what you call Savijya with Vishnu or anybody, along with Vishnu and Krishna, they also go away. They won't stay there because if they give away their ego to Krishna, along with Krishna, it goes away. They don't stay. That is moksha. If they merge themselves, if they want to merge themselves into their Arajya Deva, so along with the Deva, they go away. That is moksha for them.
Right.
Even then, the ego is not there. As long as ego is there, there is no moksha.
So when ego is there, but they have reached Krishna, then that is mukti. And when they have lost their ego as well and merged with Krishna, when Krishna goes and merges into Parabrahma Tattva, then they also get moksha. That's how it is. So there is a difference between mukti and moksha.
That is beyond our perception.
Beyond our
What
perception.
happens
Just
to
for
Krishna, what
the...
happens
Thank you, Nana. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And we will see you again next Friday. Our sessions are on each Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the same time. Please do join. And we will be posting the quote that will be discussed prior to the session. If you have any questions or queries regarding the quote, please do text or use the chat function, and you can drop us a query or drop us a text. Okay. Thank you very much, Nana, once again, and see you again
Thank you all.
Friday. Thank you.